Chief Minister Nongthoman Bireen says schools in Manipur will reopen only when coronavirus positivity rate comes down to 2 to 3%. Press swing at Jobson oxygen plant under PM CARES Fund inaugurated across India, including Bishnupur, Kaching, Jiribam and Rims. Manipur reports 116 new COVID-19 cases, 140 recoveries and 1 death in last 24 hours. COVID positivity rate stands at 4.32%. And India adds 22,431 fresh COVID-19 cases, over 24,000 recoveries and 318 deaths in 24 hours. Recovery rate rises to 97.95%. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Prime Time English Bulletin. I'm IBETHOI THOKCHOM. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your face mask properly and maintain a safe distance. Now the news in details. Chief Minister Nongthoman Bireen has announced that schools in Manipur will reopen only when coronavirus positivity rate is reduced to 2 to 3%. Responding to Impact News query about Supreme Court's recent order to provide ex gratia of 50,000 rupees each to bereaved families of people who have succumbed to COVID-19, the Chief Minister assured that the same will be applied in the state once the centre nods. Chief Minister Bireen was speaking on the occasion of Golden Jubilee celebration of Sainik School Imphal today. He laid the foundation stone of Sainik School's girls' hostel to be constructed under the aegis of the State Education Department and inaugurated a washroom complex for girls on the occasion. The Chief Minister said that the state government would continue providing necessary funds for continuous maintenance of the school. Apart from pressing the central government to upgrade school infrastructure with modern facilities so as to enhance its excellence to compete with other schools. Expressing satisfaction on the inclusion of girl cadets from the current session, he assured to provide additional funds if required for the completion of the girls' hostel.
School se yenge kitang bibam jo kitang khara bani na ado bo inga sa je bodo bodi positivity rate se 5.6 kum lai ri ado kitang 2 3 adoi yara normal tana bodi hona ge ado bo kitang handar ko ngai ge Central government already 50 log thok re dana ado dum tarpo ka khoi yen thok ho re. Thank you maji waru ya.
6 student bodies have appealed to Manipur government to complete renovation of all the government higher secondary schools before resuming physical class. Team of representatives of all Manipur Students Union, Democratic Students Alliance, Manipur, MSF, SUK, EMS and KSA inspected Tamfashna Girls Higher Secondary School and Journalstone Higher Secondary School in Imphal City today. They came across many vacant rooms at TG Higher Secondary School and an unused classroom building at Journalstone Higher Secondary School. Representing the 6 student bodies, Desam President Amirakpam Edition urged the Education Department to keep adequate and proper classrooms and laboratories ready before reopening schools.
Maru na to na TG secondary school gi akoina ngasi yengja matam da so sahi 8 9 ni mangdi saba hauraga lotion da structure mayam khoi se leire hari basing je phasana lotion bi haraga mahiroi mayam na class 11 12 masi karak mayam sigi makoi gi phangpham thokpa makoi na phaja madu gi space makoi gi desk bench mayam masi mapung phana phajana masi PBU hai basi thamjere duga loina na Johnson High Secondary School su chamana achau structure ma saraga hari structure si akoina mathakta mi ka ba matam da hai ba nom ba tawba masina maram oraga hari ba achau chau graba phajagraba du structure se season na ba yadana leire Government schools in Mayama in Imphal Manungda Mahiro Mayamna critic inadana Tamzagi Habada Tamba Pangdava Manipur Gomiki Manga PDB schools in Habitai High schools in Sida Masi Akana Masi Ming Sangiri Haraga Lotion than a lady Lotion View.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has virtually dedicated Press a swing at Jobson Oxygen Plant and the PM Cares Fund across the nation, including one at District Hospital Bisnupur today. On Prime Minister's behalf, Chief Minister N. Biren unveiled the inauguration plaque of the PSA plant of District Hospital Bisnupur. Speaking on the occasion, N. Biren expressed gratitude to Prime Minister for approving PSA oxygen plants in all the 16 districts of Manipur for combating COVID-19 pandemic. Manipur Pollution Control Board Chairman L. Radhakishore, Chief Secretary Dr. Rajesh Kumar, Additional Chief Secretary Health and Family Welfare V. Vumlumang and other relevant officials were present on the occasion. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also inaugurated PSA oxygen plant in the PM Cares Fund at THOKCHOM Community Health Center via online today. Speaking on the occasion, THOKCHOM MLA Mayang Lamba Brahmeshwar lauded the BJP government for setting up oxygen plants and intensive care units amid the pandemic for the welfare of people in the state. SP THOKCHOM Y Victoria, THOKCHOM DC Deepu Gamai and THOKCHOM CMO Dr. T.H. Rajan attended the event.
Tamthiraba laina sina akoida landarakpa matamda khwaidagi hena maru oigiba potsi oxygen amadi intensive care unit masi phangdabadagi akoina nungsijaba kaningba praja mayam kanba ngamawdadana Imphal dasu ICU bed phangdabadagi amadi oxygen phangdabadagi akoi bu thadok pirmaka chatkiba chinginau mayam yawi makoi gi damakta atma da akoi santi pibiu haina khurumjari adwa matungda kariguma siguma laina sina amuk laagadi THOKCHOM district ki manungda akoi gi manungda lairiba praja singasi ana yeksina कोई असी अना थोकते नबा कोई कन्ना होने रगा लाइरिबा कोई कोविड वॉरियर अमदी कोई THOKCHOM डिस्ट्रिक्ट की वॉरियर थेंगनरिबा कोई पुनमंगना कन्ना होने मिनरगा THOKCHOM केंद्र सी असिगुम्बा लाइना सिदगी कन्ना नबा कोई होने मिनसी.
Chief Minister Nongthombam Birey also inaugurated 500 LPM capacity PSA oxygen plant in the PM Cares Fund in Jiribam district via video conferencing today. The oxygen plant was installed at 50-bedded hospital complex in Jiribam's Ningshinkul. Speaking on the occasion, Jiribam Chief Medical Officer Dr. E. Okendro said the oxygen plant will supply adequate medical oxygen for patients in the district. He added that an intensive care unit will also be set up in the district in the near future. Adhaksha Jiribam K.H. Janaki, SDO S. Indrajit, SDPO T.H. Shanatomba and medical staffs attended the event.
Koigi hopsanda oxygen point 70 mathakta thamme bed amamamga loina oxygen point amamam samme tungda government of Manipur na intensive care unit angang gi su yauna pediatric intensive care unit manga amaga yauna pulapna adult ki manga amaga intensive care unit tara semkat padasu yamna mateng oiragani.
Minister of State for Minority Affairs John Burla today inaugurated continuous renal replacement therapy of RIMS Nephrology Department. He also inaugurated presser swing of Jobson oxygen generating plants in the PM Cares Fund. Speaking at the event organized by RIMS, the Union Minister appealed for public cooperation, especially from medical professionals, in accelerating long-term security in Manipur. He lauded healthcare professionals comprising of doctors, nurses, among others, for their sacrifices in combating COVID-19 since its outbreak in the country. John Burla also urged Rajya Sabha MP Leishemba Sonajawa, who was present on the occasion, for joint efforts in urging the centre to take extra measures to uplift minority sections of the society. RIMS Director, MS and staffs attended the event.
यहाँ पर माइनॉरिटी ज्यादा से ज्यादा हमारे कम्युनिटी से है और हमारे मिनिस्टर से मिनिस्ट्री में अगर कोई भी आपने जो प्रपोजल हमें रखा है आप जरूर हमारे पास दिल्ली आइए, हमारे मिनिस्ट्री में आइए और जो भी समस्या है हम हेल्थ मिनिस्टर के साथ बैठ के आपके नेतृत्व में हमारे माइनॉरिटी मिनिस्टर के द्वारा हम हेल्थ मिनिस्टर के पास जाएंगे और आपका प्रपोजल जो है हमारे राज्यसभा का मेंबर है हम सब मिलके केंद्र सरकार पास आपका प्रपोजल को रखेंगे। हमारे जितना आने वाला का भविष्य हमारा बहनों डॉक्टर और पूरा स्टाफ चले हम देश का इसी तरह आप लोग ने जिस प्रकार से बीते दिन सेवा किया है चले आने वाला दिन भी हम प्रधानमंत्री को और मजबूत करने के लिए हम सब सहयोग करके सबका साथ सबका विकास सबका विश्वास और आप सबका सहयोग लेके हम देश को ऊंचा ले जाएंगे।
Minister of State for Minority Affairs John Birla also visited various projects in Churchandpur district this morning. Rajya Sabha MP Lesemba Shanazauba, relevant director and officials accompanied him. The Union Minister inspected ongoing construction of Sada Vavna Mandap at Tuibong in Churchandpur and directed the officials concerned to expedite the work. John Birla also visited Lanva Government High School building which is under the construction. The primary Health Sub-Center at Kaijang Village, Sadvavna Mandap Lamka South and SSA residential schools. Speaking on the occasion, John Birla said all the projects he visited today were satisfactory except for few which are yet to be completed. The Union Minister said he will be in Manipur till October 10 and assured of meeting leaders of various civil bodies to discuss issues and welfare schemes for the minority groups during his stay. Members of collective of civil society organization met with Union Minister of Donor and Tourism G. Kishan Reddy in New Delhi and urged him to look into border dispute, ACS policy, the Manipur Hill Areas ADC Bill 2021 and others. The team interacted with the Union Minister around 1 p.m. today. The CCSO team appealed to the Union Minister to look into the prevailing Indo-Myanmar border dispute and strive not to compromise Manipur's territorial integrity, to give priority on bringing development and creating job avenues under the ACS policy, to amend ADC Bill 2021 and to open a visa center in Manipur. The Union Minister reportedly assured to look into the matter. Election Commission of India held a video conference with the district election officers of all districts of Manipur and officers concerned of the Office of Chief Electoral Officer Manipur today. The video conference discussed on refining of electoral rolls and EPIC related issues, post stations rationalization, human resource, training of operation of EVM and VVPATs, training of election manpower, election material, law and order and district-specific issues during Legislative Assembly election 2017, enrollment of 18 to 21 age group voters and others. Deputy Election Commissioner Nitesh Vyas discussed the status of poll preparedness and special summary revision in the state as well as the responsibilities of the DEOs in successful conduct of the election. The ECI assured maximum support and assistance for smooth conduct of upcoming poll in Manipur. Mongsange Kanba Punbalub has volunteered to help the relevant department in ensuring adherence of Model Code of Conduct to make the upcoming 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly election free and fair. Press release from the association convener Akoija Mibomsa said they will strive to make the elections scuffle-free, corruption-free and COVID-free and also prevent any election-related fees, abuse of power and money, vote capture, proxy voting and others. He said any candidate violating the same will be reported to the ECI. He also appealed to inform the association ahead of holding any election-related public meetings, rallies and road shows effective from today. Arrangements are all set for the two-day first ever visit of BJP National President Jagat Prakash Nadda on October 9. JP Nadda will inaugurate the new main office of BJP at Netapad Chuthek and hold poll-related meetings during his stay. The BJP national president is expected to land in Imphal around 12 noon and then attend a public meeting at Utlau Sai ground in Nambol Assembly constituency. Next day on October 10, he will inaugurate the BJP main office building and also interact with members of BJP Thoubal district and Bishnupur district via video conferencing. He will then attend a core committee party meeting with party ministers, MLAs and workers at City Convention Center in Palace Compound and then leave Imphal by around 5 in the evening. It may be mentioned that JP Nadda's visit to Manipur, which was earlier scheduled on December 13 last year, was cancelled owing to some personal reasons. BJP State President A. Sarda told Impact News that JP Nadda will address major issues facing the state upon his arrival. He said national leaders' state visits are always beneficial as they often launch new projects, while BJP State Vice President C.H. Chidananda said BJP will strive to get an absolute majority in the upcoming 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly election 2022.
Manipur Sarkar paidringe da Bharat Sarkar dang pairakpada Manipur praja singna ekhoi da pibiba blessing Sarkar ama form tawba ngambagi blessing pibiba do sungchoi soidana lakadoriba 2022 dadi ekhoi gi adugumba 2/3 soidana public na ekhoi da blessing pigani haibagi thajaba se ekhoi sungchoi soidana pibigani haibagi thajaba se ekhoi da full confidence leya
JP Nadda lakpada Congress tagi natraga any atoba party amadagi ekhoi gi party da join toroknabagi akaknaba program amat semba leitri adugumba program ado semna nabagi su party ki national office tagi party ki high command tagi haijaba tare adugumba pokta nataga direct amata pirakpa leitri.
On the other hand, CPI Manipur State Council will convene a protest meet at Irawat Bhavan in Imphal on October 9 against the recent Uttar Pradesh's Lakhimpur Kheri incident where 8 people were killed. Press release from the party added that many farmers were injured in the incident. 8-member team of Shiv Sena Manipur State Unit led by the President M. Tombi left Imphal for Mumbai today to meet with party national leaders in connection with the upcoming state general election 2022. Speaking to media ahead of the departure at the party office in Babupara, M. Tombi said Shiv Sena aims to field 30 candidates from 30 assembly constituencies. After the Mumbai tour, M. Tombi is expected to meet with leaders of Aam Aadmi Party and Trinamool Congress in New Delhi in the capacity of convener Manipur Democratic Alliance. He expressed disappointment that an eminent politician of the state yesterday made unwanted comment on Chief Minister and Biren.
Lakadama 22 ki election si karigumba election commission of India na akoi ki laiba kona commitment na miski karigumba sigi mari le na extend to khotba leitam targati akoi soidana miyam gi mihut puthong na ba akoi akan ba kongthang lo na akoi changsen gani BJP ki sarkar bulao BJP na ta ba Congress ki sarkar bulao natra chumsin na ba sarkar bulao manpur miyam gi interest ta akoi soidana government na do adu akoi mapad gi worsu manung dagi borsu akoi condition thidana akoi Manipur miyam interest ta akoi support ta kare.
A high-level delegation of JDU under the leadership of party's national president and leader in the Lok Sabha, Rajiv Ranjan Singh alias Lalan Singh, is visiting on 3-day tour to Manipur on October 8. The delegation comprises of Party Secretary General K.C. Tyagi, National General Secretary Afaki Ahmad Khan and National Secretary in charge of Manipur and Member of Parliament R.P. Mandal. Press release from the party says focus of the high-level delegation with National President will be only on organization and its multifold development with the vision and work of JDU leader cum Chief Minister of Bihar Nitish Kumar. Manipur reported 160 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 out of 2,682 samples tested in the last 24 hours. Today's COVID positivity rate stands at 4.32%. As per the latest report from State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room, total confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Manipur have reached 1,21,578. Active cases are 1,752. One COVID patient from Bishnupur district died in past 24 hours, raising death toll to 1,876. On the positive note, 140 recoveries were reported in the past 24 hours, raising the total recovered cases to 1,17,950. Manipur's recovery rate stands at 97.01%. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. Keep watching Impact News.
Creative Circle introducing Target SBIPO 2021 recruitment, number of posts 2056. Special coaching class for SBIPO exam, including simulated mock tests and exam strategy. Well-qualified and experienced faculty giving valued knowledge and guidance since 2012. Class commencing from 11th of October. For details, contact office or call 879-4713-479.
Hello viewers, Impact Music on Demand da selfie video request khanbirakpa matamda adomna selfie video record tawbiraga apamba isai sing adu khanbiyu aduga ekhoina pizariba WhatsApp number asida soidana thabirau. Impact Music on Demand every Saturday 6:30 PM only on Impact Music HD and SD channel.
After the break, you're watching Primetime English Bulletin. India added 22,431 fresh COVID-19 cases, 24,602 recoveries and 318 deaths in the past 24 hours. As per the latest report of Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, India's COVID-19 active cases have dropped to 2,44,198. Total recovered cases have reached 3,32,258 and recovery rate stands at 97.95%. While death toll has reached 4,49,856, COVID-19 vaccine has been administered to more than 92 crore 63 lakh people in India so far. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 23 crore 72 lakh 2,000 people, above 48 lakh 43,000 people have died, and recoveries are above 21 crore 43 lakh 48,000. USA has the highest active cases of above 97 lakh 98,000 in the world, followed by India and Brazil. London Educated Welfare Association LIWA has appealed to authorities concerned to look into steep hike of fare by passenger service providers amid COVID-19 pandemic. Locals of Bishnupur Thiam Lekai are unhappy over the delay in completing the renovation of Bishnupur market. They held a meeting in this regard at ECHO Club today. Speaking on the sidelines, ECHO Club advisor Loitongwam Devchan said Chief Minister N. Biren had promised to hand over the market within 6 months while laying foundation stone for the new market. He expressed disappointment that many women vendors in the area and even those from the nearby hills are being deprived of market to sell their produce. Devchan appealed to make arrangement for a temporary market set at the earliest.
Honorable Chief Minister Lakpidana Bishnupur Kaithel si Hazaba Kaithel ama sarani haidana mafam sida lakna jatra hunbiramba tha taruki manungda Kaithel si mayamna Hazaba Kaithel ama uba phangagani haidana numitu da Honorable Chief Minister takpiramba praja atuki matik harause tawbatabu hauzik sagadoriba Kaithel asi mayamna mangjaraba mang aduga hauzik sagani haidana tawriba sina haruk mari thopagi portion saruk ama gumba khaktangi pakpa chawba area khakhtang sagadobagi port ama uzai adu manungi ba potu dia koi chapchana di khangjadri koi yamna thuna atuba matamda adugumlaba public convention adu sinjagani matamduda hariba numit aduda mari leinaba department singna adagi mari leinaba authority na praja ge apamba sing abdi praja da leiriba chamamnaba singsi kokhan birakani haibagi thajabadu thamja.
General Secretary Organization of NPP Manipur Ketrigao constituency intending candidates Sheikh Nurul Hassan is assured to look into the complaints and appraisals received from people during Taruge Miyamgi Walkout mission. It may be mentioned that the mission kicked off in Ketrigao constituency since September 30. The intending candidate interacted with residents of Kaikhu Maning Lekai polling 4/34 of the constituency by visiting them from door to door during the mission. Speaking to media, Nurul said the mission has covered 5 polling stations so far and he is short of continuing his mission. He said people highlighted the plights facing them in terms of road connection, drinking water, government school, healthcare facilities and unemployment issues. He assured of trying his best to address some of this issue and to address the remaining ones during the first 100 days of him being elected as people representative. A new office of NPP was also opened at polling number 4/34 Keku Maning Lekai today.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯤꯍꯨꯠ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯩ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯒꯤ ꯀꯥꯟꯅꯕ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯃꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯆꯥꯎꯊꯣꯛꯆꯅꯤꯡꯉꯥꯏ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯐꯥꯎꯕ ꯂꯩꯔꯛꯇꯕꯗꯣ ꯅꯍꯥꯛꯅ ꯃꯥꯏ ꯄꯥꯛꯑꯕꯒꯤ ꯇꯨꯡꯗꯗꯤ ꯁꯨꯡꯁꯣꯏ ꯁꯣꯏꯗꯅ ꯌꯦꯡꯕꯤꯔꯛꯎ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯅꯆꯤꯡꯕ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯌꯨꯝ ꯂꯩꯖꯗꯕꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯌꯨꯝ ꯁꯥꯕꯤꯅꯅꯕ ꯇꯣꯉꯥꯟꯕ ꯍꯦꯜꯊꯀꯤ ꯀ꯭ꯔꯣꯅꯤꯛ ꯗꯤꯖꯤꯁꯅ ꯅꯥꯔꯕ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯑꯃꯁꯨ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯔꯛꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯦꯡ ꯁꯔꯀꯥꯔꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯏꯀꯩꯗꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯄꯥꯡꯍꯟꯅꯤꯡꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯏꯀꯩꯗꯒꯤ ꯄꯥꯡꯅꯅꯕꯅꯆꯤꯡꯕꯁꯤꯡ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯑꯃ ꯐꯣꯡꯗꯣꯛꯄꯤꯔꯛꯏ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯑꯣꯟ ꯗ ꯁ꯭ꯄꯣꯠ ꯁꯣꯜቭ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯌꯥꯕ ꯏꯁꯨꯁ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯑꯃꯁꯨ ꯂꯩꯔꯝꯃꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯏꯁꯨꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯑꯩ ꯑꯣꯟ ꯗ ꯁ꯭ꯄꯣꯠ ꯁꯣꯜቭ ꯑꯗꯨꯃꯛ ꯇꯧꯖꯔꯝꯃꯤ ꯑꯁꯨꯝ ꯇꯧꯅ ꯃꯈꯥ ꯇꯥꯅ ꯂꯦꯝꯍꯧꯔꯤꯕ ꯄꯣꯂꯤꯡ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯦꯁꯟꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤꯗꯁꯨ ꯆꯠꯊꯔꯤꯕ ꯈꯣꯡꯆꯪ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯆꯠꯊꯔꯒ ꯑꯅꯧꯕ ꯑꯑꯣꯟꯕ ꯈꯦꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯒꯥꯎ ꯑꯃ ꯁꯨꯡꯁꯣꯏ ꯁꯣꯏꯗꯅ ꯈꯣꯡꯆꯠ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯂꯣꯏꯕꯒ ꯏꯂꯦꯛꯁꯟꯁꯨ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯃꯅꯥꯛ ꯇꯥꯒꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯒꯤ ꯊꯥꯖꯕ ꯂꯩ.
3 more new offices of Republic Party of India Athwale Manipur State Unit were opened at 3 different locations of Kaisamthong Assembly constituency today. Party State President Thongnauzam Maheshwar inaugurated the new party offices at Haubam Marak Angom Laikai, Haubam Marak Leirak Manung and Oinam Laikai. Former co-operator of IMC Ward No. 1, Gaidun Gama, inaugurated a new office of Pongringjang United Organization and Eminent Organization of the Kabui community at Nekanlong in Imphal West today. Speaking on the occasion, he appealed to protect public properties like community halls, waiting sets and drainage. Gaidun also clarified that he has not collected even a single penny from any beneficiaries of housing scheme of what areas under his jurisdiction.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔ ꯏꯔꯝꯗꯝꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯏꯖꯠ ꯑꯃꯗ ꯍꯤꯡꯕ ꯂꯝꯗꯝꯅꯤ ꯂꯨꯍꯣꯡ ꯈꯣꯡꯗꯣꯡꯕ ꯏꯆꯥ ꯏꯁꯨꯒꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯒ꯭ꯔꯥꯝ ꯐꯪꯁꯟ ꯑꯃ ꯊꯣꯛꯂꯝꯗꯥꯏꯁꯤꯗ ꯄꯩꯁꯥ ꯃꯤꯉꯣꯟꯒꯤ ꯄꯨꯔꯒ ꯃꯃꯥꯡꯁꯤ ꯆꯦꯛꯅ ꯈꯤꯇꯪꯁꯨ ꯈꯟꯅꯩ ꯃꯅꯤꯡꯗꯗꯤ ꯏꯑꯣ ꯍꯣꯜꯂꯝꯃꯤ ꯔꯥꯏꯅꯣꯕꯣꯠꯅ ꯈꯥꯕ ꯈꯪꯗꯦ ꯇꯤꯟꯅ ꯈꯥꯕ ꯈꯪꯗꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯂꯩꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯍꯥꯎꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯍꯥꯎꯁꯤꯡ ꯐꯣꯔ ꯑꯣꯜ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯖꯥ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯒꯤ ꯅꯤꯗꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯗꯣ ꯐꯪꯐꯝ ꯊꯣꯛꯄꯗꯣ ꯃꯤꯄꯨꯝ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯃꯛꯀꯤ ꯐꯪꯍꯟꯕ ꯌꯥꯅꯕ ꯗꯤꯄꯥꯔꯠꯃꯦꯟꯠꯅ ꯀꯟꯁꯔꯟ ꯑꯣꯊꯣꯔꯤꯇꯤꯅ ꯐꯖꯅ ꯁꯤꯜꯂꯥꯡꯕꯤꯌꯨ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯅꯤꯗꯤ ꯄꯔꯁꯟꯁꯤꯡꯗ ꯍꯥꯎꯁꯤꯡ ꯐꯥꯎꯈꯤꯕ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯂꯨꯄꯥ ꯑꯃꯐꯥꯎ ꯂꯧꯔꯣꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯐꯥꯎꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯃꯤꯡꯗꯒꯤ ꯄꯩꯁꯥ ꯈꯥꯏꯈꯤꯕ so many complaint ꯂꯥꯛꯏ ꯃꯗꯨꯃꯗꯤ ꯇꯧꯕꯤꯒꯅꯨ ꯍꯥꯎꯁꯤꯡ ꯐꯥꯎꯈꯤꯕ ꯂꯤꯁꯇ ꯌꯥꯎꯈꯤꯕ ꯃꯤꯄꯨꯝ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯃꯛꯁꯨ ꯄꯩꯁꯥꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯃꯤꯡꯗ ꯄꯤꯕꯤꯒꯅꯨ.
Imphal West District VDF Welfare Association has condemned Deputy Chief Minister Y. Joy Kumar's recent unacceptable behavior towards VDF personnel. Association has demanded immediate removal of VDF personnel deployed as Deputy Chief Minister house guards, office guards and at personal firms at the earliest. Kaisamthong Assembly constituency intending candidate Laisham Santos alias Boni has assured of helping renowned Leela artist Khairav Rajan come back to theatre. He was speaking on the occasion of nationwide Seva or Samparna Abhiyan event and felicitation of Khairav Rajan, whose real name is Ningthauzam Rajan, for his contribution in promoting Manipur's art and culture. It may be mentioned that Rajan's speech and voluntary movement have been impaired following a BP stroke.
मोदी जी की विजन द कल्चर से योखतब यादे हाइबगी मतंग सिदा लीला सिना करिनो मयाम द पिबिरिबा पाउजल सि कोई सोसाइटी दा हाइदोप ngамदब उथोप ngамदब मयाम सि लीला की मीडियम द उत्पनिना कल्चर योखतपा पामजबा दुदा अइना यामना नते ओजागी मफम द खरा द वर्षु ngamba कच्चरगा ओजा सिबु मुक्तंग थोक्तब यादे प्रजा की सेवा दा कंखतलगा आई ईश्वर दसु निजरी ओजा कंखतलगा अमुक केराव राजेन हाइबदो थोलक्तब यादे हाइबगी दुदा आई लाइक
Department of Art and Culture in association with Government Dance College has presented a choreography named Imagi Tampak today. Event was held at the open air stage of Government Dance College in Palace Compound under the aegis of Ministry of Culture's Northeast Zone Cultural Center. Speaking on the occasion, Art and Culture Director N.G. Uttam highlighted that Imagi Tampak aims to promote unity in diversity among communities living in the state. He said in the wake of slowly disintegrating integrity of Manipur, Imagi Tampak conveys that people of the state are children of one mother. Art and Culture Commissioner M. Joy also attended the event.
Bridging between folk and classical. Lairamiba Manipur gi folk dance form jingjiga, lairiba classical dance form jingjiga, anisi samjannaraga akoina unity in diversity unaba honabani. Aduna ngasigi theme sida akoina imagi matambak aina akoina mingtholaga pangthoibasi masida phongdoiba theme di akoisi poglakpa matamda ima amatana poglagasu tongan tongan ba dharma tongan ba culture da leigrakanda akoisigi marakta division urakpa amaga manadabadawna unity kaitharakpagi mami ima uramba adubu culture jina amuksu punjalakpa yai ima amatagi machane haibache culture gi matengna amuk punjalaga unity do purakpa yagani haibagi theme da ngasigi program je khoina pangthokjabani.
Lining Sanamahi Temple Board Haying Khongbal began the ancient religious festival of Mera Chaurel Hauba at first Manipur Rifles Complex in Imphal West today. Carrying Lining Sanamahi out from temple, prominent Amaibis pilgrim towards Haying Khongbal, Laifam Lane Holy Pond for a ritual bath followed by various rituals back at the temple. Speaking on the occasion, Vice President of Lining Sanamahi Temple Board Sanjum Wakal Lamjingba said Mera Chaurel Hauba is one of the most valuable festivals of followers of Sanamahi.
Lagi hataktagi asumna meragi nongo pamba che akoina lanitok sanamahibu ningjaduna laklibani magai amaromda poraitonna khunthorokpa matamda lambida maki machai bungona kangkhongdana laihidrabada onna thoina kaptuna leba kangkhong chairakra matamda lagi paugel amana nahak sanamahi ningjawo nahak sanamahibu irachawo nachai bungi thawai nijawo hana harakpadagi aduguna poraitonna sanamahibu ningjare harakanda irachai harakanda maki machai bungona hingakhiba adugumba Thawai Hapigiba, Numelado, Meragi no Pamba Sini, Nasi, Quaidigi and the Singaba, Namutabum, Equigidi, Yamna Singaba, Amani, Namuta, Thawai Hakban, Namani.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi extends greetings to people of the nation on the occasion of 9-day Navratri festival. Modi in his message wished for the festival to bring development, peace and harmony. National People's Party intending candidate of Singjamai Assembly constituency Oinam Roman today felicitated Manikanta Mutum, who went on a solo walk mission spreading the message of no to drugs, our green world. The event was held at Roman's residence in Singjamai Oinam Thingel. A political talk and book donation program was conducted today at Lamka Rehabilitation and Research Center, Churchandpur district. The program was held as a part of Laidik Ningthina Tamsi campaign of Manipuri Students Federation. Today's event was carried out under the aegis of MSS Affairs on Drug Use Prevention. MSF Assistant Secretary Kundrakpam Manuranjan and MSF Affairs on Drug Use Prevention consultant R.K. Gunikanta were the resource persons. Religious places across Maharashtra reopened today after the long closure due to COVID-19 pandemic. State Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray has urged devotees to adhere to COVID-appropriate behaviors. State government has instructed not to distribute prasad or offerings, sprinkle holy water, touch idols or holy books. It further advised senior citizens, pregnant women and children below 10 years of age to stay at home. At least 20 people were killed and over 300 others injured after a powerful 5.9 earthquake struck Pakistan Balochistan province early this morning at around 3:20. According to the Seismological Center, the epicenter was located near Harnai at a tip of 15 km. Disaster management officials said the death toll may increase. The quake affected Kaweta, CV, Harnai, Pinshin, Kila, Shaifullah, Chaman, Chiarat and Job in Balochistan. Provincial Disaster Management Authority said many of the dead were women and children after shocks were felt in different areas. Relief and rescue activities are underway with an emergency declared in all hospitals. Several people have been rushed to the hospital in critical condition. More than 70 houses were reportedly damaged in Harnai area. Now the sports news. India's Anshu Malik has become the first Indian woman wrestler to reach the finals of 2021 Senior World Wrestling Championship being held in Norway's Oslo. She dropped Ukraine's wrestler Slomia Vianek in the semi-finals of 57 kg category by straight 11-0 points. Anshu Malik and 2016 Olympic champion Helen Morales of USA will compete in the final match. Second state-level Yoga Asana Championship will be held from October 11 to 17. The championship will be held under the aegis of Manipur Yogasana Sports Association at Kumal Lampak Sports Complex Indoor Hall. Interested yogis can participate in sub-junior, junior and senior categories from district units affiliated to the association. One can get detailed information from Secretary General of Manipur Yoga Asana Sports Association, Changangai Makalaikai. Second sub-junior and junior boys and girls state invitation boxing championship is underway at the boxing arena of Kumal Lampak Sports Complex in Imphal. The championship kicked off under the aegis of Manipur Amateur Boxing Association on October 5 to be continued till October 9. In sub-junior girls 49 kg category, bouts played today and Anjali of ASM defeated Enrita of IND. Lakshmi Nongtombam of ABA defeated TH Athobi of UBA, while Chirina of RISBA beat TH Diana of IVRBS. In junior girls 46 kg category, Alphonia of KBA defeated IBETHOI of KBAA, while M. Lakshmi of AUS defeated TH Amalia of LRBA and Venia Yumnam of NKBA beat W. Ria of NBA in the 50 kg category. Proprietor of Arun Enterprises, Arun Kumar Thangzam, Chief Advisor of MABA M. Madhusudhan, DDK Info Program Executive R.K. Majid and eminent MABA members attended event. Speaking on the occasion, Arun Kumar Thangzam appreciated the talent and perseverance of sportsperson of Manipur amid adversities.
national thakta bagi mafam mo country ko sarkar se ko mani ko sigi achuba program se kana lo ge ni de ge ta di ko imam election bi wa muzar singh kapti chendri wa murma pam singh official singh adu maru ina parents singh na wa ya ko ko su matak ka ko sanal singh kana se masagi pitol ko skill me am se le na ko nasi ko national thakta.
Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Chief Minister Nongthoman Biren says schools in Manipur will reopen only when coronavirus positivity rate comes down to 2 to 3%. Pressers swing a Jobson oxygen plant on the PMK's fund inaugurated across India, including Bishnupur, Kachin, Jiribam and Rims. Manipur reports 160 new COVID-19 cases, 140 recoveries and 1 death in last 24 hours. COVID positivity rate stands at 4.32%. India adds 22,431 fresh COVID-19 cases, over 24,000 recoveries and 318 deaths in 24 hours. Recovery rate rises to 97.95%. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. For more news, you can also follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Have a great evening and stay safe.
खंगनजबा मणिपुर के अर्बन लोकल बॉडी सिंह मोइरांग म्युनिसिपल काउंसिल यारिपोक म्युनिसिपल काउंसिल क्वाक्ता म्युनिसिपल काउंसिल लमसांग नगर पंचायत अमदी लीलोंग थौबाल म्युनिसिपल काउंसिल नत्तबा सिंगी तोंगान तोंगान पोस्ट के डायरेक्ट रिक्रूटमेंट का मरी लेना